Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead. The gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. Now, how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This from 42 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
flirt, can't relate, watch the skirt, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the merch, out the gate, on site, red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. That life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
He was tackled.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Complete to
They'll wind up getting
Jefferson.
10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. He's going to keep it again. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Cousins to throw it this time. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Vikings nothing.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
Another
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll work work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long for Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he's flushed out left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Watson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete.
Always a pleasure.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's going to run again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. How about that? Their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
For Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
31-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Watson's pass intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
5 yards on the play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard. First down, Vikings.
Running game working. He'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 11. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards. And the Vikings first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Third down.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The tackle by Cameron Dantzler. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watson now to throw. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And now Watson throws another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here.
1st and 10.
And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Another run here with Dobbins. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the end zone, Watson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Again, it's Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Third and long. It's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Danielle Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And that'll set him back 5. Here now, Johnny Townsend, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, first and 10.
41-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Quickly to Thielen here. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
The line of scrimmage.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
The running back, again the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing here, Cousins. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can